Shout out to this brother. This video is called Everybody Hates Light Skinned People. Shout out to MK_KP. I remember seeing this video a long time ago. And it was a funny video. It was a while ago. It's just like, this is before the TikTok era. This is like back in 2010s, like when Steph Curry started to pop. And I'm trying to tell you that like, dudes hating on light skinned dudes in the black community. It's not anything new. Like they've been hating on us. Well, let's get into it.
Look, let's just cut to the chase. A lot of this is because he's light skinned.
Because he was.
Light skinned. Got good hair. No, they look at him as soft. Y'all know how it is among the brothers.
It's not. Yo, shout out to Chris Broussard, man. I don't watch Fox for shit. He got me watching Fox Sports, man, because he be saying the realest shit. He turned into one of the realest niggas in sports television, man, if you ask me. So he always say
facts. Like Chris Broussard used to keep it 1,000, especially when it comes to colorism takes. Like he kept trying to. Sometimes Chris just do that because he want to get more viewership, so he'll throw like race bait. But like when it comes to the colorism stuff, like he hit the nail on the coffin. Like he even exposed why dark skinned dudes be hating on light skinned dudes, how they want to smash everybody, especially light skinned women. So they just call light skinned dudes soft just so they can brainwash light skinned women into believing it about their counterparts. But it's really not true, especially when you go through the history. But like Chris Broussard really hit the nail on the coffin.
something that he probably ain't really supposed to say, but he be getting away with it because he light-skinned it. And talking about Steph Curry and why people mess with him, and he's the punching bag basically, which he's been for a couple years now. But he brought up the point of he's the punching bag because he's light-skinned. And he is. And it's because he light-skinned. Everybody that's black know that for whatever reason, we claim light-skinned people, we claim mixed people, but then we give them the hardest time. We give them the most shit out of anybody. Being black, we give them the most shit.
Well, black is not a race. I say it all the time. It's not a nationality, but yes, it's true. And this is before the TikTok era. This is like in the early 2010s, like 2013, 14, probably when this video first came out. And it's true. Like, it's because we're two different ethnic groups, and we're the same nationality, but we're two different ethnic groups, and we're like over integrated with each other. You know, but it's facts. Like, you know, they claim us when it's convenient for them, or they want to need something from them. But like, I feel like light-skinned people should definitely stop doing that.
Like, honestly, for me, being called light-skinned is almost as bad as being called a faggot. Like, that's basically the equivalent of being called a faggot when somebody says, quit acting light-skinned.
And shout out to Forlight, because he did the live the other day about how the light-skinned girl turned her back on the light-skinned brother, or the mulatto chick, whatever she is. And he basically, the dark-skinned dude was calling him light-skinned, like, quit acting light-skinned. And Forlight was like, he's basically calling you a bitch. And that's what it is. Like, it's basically the B word for light-skinned dudes, because they know that light-skinned dudes ain't really soft. They want to convince light-skinned women that light-skinned men are soft. And 10 times out of 10, it works. Which is facts. But, yeah, it's true.
You light-skinned or just whatever, calling me light-skinned. That's almost calling me gay. That's basically calling somebody gay. You soft, you lame, you're a punk, just anything negative you can think of, that's what light skin entails. So if somebody calls you...
And you light-skinned people, y'all should start doing the same thing to other groups of people. Especially dark-skinned people. Make stereotypes about them, call them out their damn name, but a lot of light-skinned people lack courage to even do some shit like that. But y'all need to get more bold. Fuck it, why not? Alright? That's the only language they understand. But it's true though.
Light skin, it's basically disrespect. I'm trying to just figure out where it came from. Like, I want somebody to get in the comment box. Like, I want somebody to get in the comment box and tell me why it's lame to be light skinned. I guess it's because you're closer to being white or something. You look white, maybe. I don't know.
It's crazy. It is weird because, like, they don't even treat white people like that. Like, that's allegedly oppression. They worship white people. So it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It's just jealousy.
But I always noticed that, like, if y'all can look at me, y'all can see me. I'm not really light-skinned. I mean, I'm not black as hell. I'm not...
He's definitely light-skinned, but he's not yellow. He's not, like, Steph or nothing.
Wesley Snipes or nothing, but where I'm from now, I'm not considered light-skinned. Like,
another thing, they literally convince light-skinned people it's a bad thing to be light-skinned, even though they wish they were light-skinned. It's just, and light-skinned people be falling for it. It's crazy. The mulattoes be falling for it. Like, light-skinned men don't even like being called light. Well, I actually disagree. We actually love being light-skinned. But, like, that's why I feel like y'all should disassociate with them a little bit. Like, which a lot of light-skinned dudes do that anyway. But, like, it's kind of hard because that's another video for another day. But y'all should definitely disassociate them a little bit. Like not y'all need your own ethnic group for sure. Like y'all need your own lane. You light skinned dudes do, and just focus on your own self. Like this over integration shit is crazy. They really brainwash light skinned people, and it's a bad thing to be light skinned. And all these tactics come from dark skinned people.
I'm lighter, but I'm not considered like Chris Brown or Drake or nothing like that.
Yeah,
the further south I go, the worse it gets for me.
Hell yeah, I'm
talking about like Arkansas, Alabama. I lived in South Carolina before. That was fucking torture, bro.
Yes, it is.
So,
It's torture down here, especially if you're from the South. Like light skin hate is crazy. Like when I went to New York, wasn't too bad. California, when I went there, it was great for light skinned dudes. Like, but if you get to the South, like hell no. Like light skinned dudes get tortured. Like you get no women for real. You do. Not when it comes to women of color, probably. You get a couple. For sure. Because everybody really secretly low-key desires you. It's just that they won't claim you out in public because the black community views you as lame and all this other shit. So you definitely get with a lot of women for sure, but it's like going to be like they're going to keep you in the tuck. They're not going to come out in public with you because for many reasons, you lame or whatever the case may be. This is during high school and shit though, but it's not, but in the South it is bad. Like, but it's not like back in the old days where the mulattoes and the light-skinned niggas had their own lane and they had their own societies and shit. Like, pretty much light-skinned people worship dark-skinned people. They pretty much only date darker people. All type of stuff. So, it ain't no light-skinned pride. Like, because dark-skinned people destroyed it. And white people as well. But, like, I feel like they need to bring the blue vein society and shit back. I'm just being real.
I lived in North Charleston, South Carolina, and I went to North Charleston High School. Man, that was like probably one of the worst years I ever experienced just in my life. Like that was my worst year of school for sure, because motherfuckers got on my ass about being light skinned. I'm not even light skinned, but down there, motherfuckers are a little blacker or whatever, but niggas was on my head about being light skinned. Like if I said anything, it's like the person.
That's another reason why they say light skins can't experience colors, which is bullshit. The reason they say that because it gives them an excuse to mistreat light skinned people. And light skinned women usually fall for that shit. It's either because they want to be accepted or they're just punks. And sometimes the men do too.
That you in your crew that's lame, and if they say anything, don't matter if it's a good idea or not or whatever, but niggas was on my head about being light skinned. Like if I said anything, it's like the person that you in your crew that's lame, and if they say anything, don't matter if it's a good idea or not, they gonna flick you upside your head and be like, shut up, dummy. Even if this is the smartest idea ever, they'll just tell you to shut up because it's coming from you. Like, motherfuckers is on my head, man. Black teachers we have will be like, oh, you think you cute and you slick and can do whatever you want because you light skinned, huh? I'm looking at myself like, bro, I'm not even light skinned, man. This ain't light skinned. If I said, hey, put your umbrellas up, man, it's about to rain. What's the idea? Man, shut your light-skinned ass up. Anything. If I say anything, it's shut your light-skinned ass up. Shut your yellow ass up. Anything. It didn't matter. I got into a fight the first week I went to that school. And the first thing this nigga was saying was, I ain't taking shit from no yellow-ass boy. Yellow-ass niggas think they can come up here and run shit. That's what he said to me. I'm not even yellow. You gotta understand, my pride was kind of hurt because I'm used to making fun of light-skinned folks myself, and I get there and I'm the light-skinned nigga. That's like when you go to college and you thought you was a cool dude, but then you meet even cooler people and then they dogging you because you lame. That's how it was for me. Like, I was used to making fun of light-skinned niggas with the rest of the group. Now I'm one of them niggas. So it was just terrible, man. It was bad. It was all bad. But I don't know why light-skinned people get it so bad. Like, they get it bad. Light-skinned folks got it bad. Like, y'all might be the most hated people of America.
Facts. I've been telling y'all that. Like, we the most... Everybody's jealous of us, though, really. That's really what it is. But, like, fact, and this is before this shit was even happening. Like, this was 2010s, and, like, it's crazy. Like, they be hating. Like, it's crazy.
And then it's like y'all in a bad space because...
I feel like y'all should definitely disassociate from dark-skinned people and have your own lane. And I feel like that's what dark-skinned people kind of fear because they don't want y'all to have your own identity. Because they'll try to destroy it, too. But not all of them, because I know a lot of them just... That's actually why a lot of them treat y'all like that, because some of them actually just waiting on y'all to just do your own damn thing. But they still want to keep their punching bag kind of like in their crash dummy. But
You kind of black, but you ain't. You kind of white, but you ain't. So where do you go? Like, it's kind of fucked up for light-skinned people.
Hell yeah, and you're a minority, so it's not like you can walk across the street. And that's another reason why they do it. They know that we're a minority, so we can't, especially for light-skinned dudes, it's hard because you can't really walk across the street and see another light-skinned dude. Like, it's fucked up. Like, it's definitely a fucked up experience, kind of like, especially in the black community. Like, think how fucked up, like, a guy like Javante Davis had it. Like, you got two dark parents or darker parents. I'm not saying he doesn't have admixture, because he probably does, but who knows? And you just randomly popped out, like, the amount of torture that nigga he got, and everybody else is dark. Like, damn.
I feel for y'all. It's awful. Like, it's almost a disability to be light skinned. It's like niggas should get a check for being light skinned because you get beat up and punched around and you will punch them back. You know, I feel like that was just my karma, man, for just mistreating so many yellow folks in my life, man. You know, and it was just karma biting me in my ass. And I feel like God just did not put mercy on my soul. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been getting lighter every year. And I've been trying to retrieve my dark color back. I stay in the sun sometimes. I try to tan. But oh yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, they really brainwash light-skinned people into thinking it's a bad thing to be light-skinned. Everybody wants to be us, so they hate us. And light-skinned people, y'all need to start taking pride in being mulatto or light-skinned instead of letting dark-skinned people just bully y'all into thinking something wrong with it. And it's not. Alright, it really works on the women, not really the men, because the men, we kind of like ourselves. That's why we get made fun of so much of being in the mirror and shit, because we like what we see. We take pride in ourselves. They don't, but it is what it is. I'll see you on the next one. Hold on.
Man, if you like my channel, you like hearing my random ass, miscellaneous ass rants, hit the subscribe button, help me out, and I'm gonna keep making videos for y'all. Peace.
But yeah, he's stating facts. He said, I don't know why the world hates light-skinned blacks. People, especially other blacks, Alright, I'm out. That's just to validate our experiences, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.